Picture a quiet afternoon at home. Veronica is sitting at her kitchen table, checking her email, when an urgent emergency preparedness message arrives from Center for Hope Services. The alert warns a massive, prolonged heat wave is moving in this weekend. We're looking at days of dangerously high temperatures settling over the city. This kind of sustained weather poses a severe physical risk to older adults and anyone who doesn't have reliable access to air conditioning. Realizing the immediate danger, Veronica picks up her phone and dials her friend Elizabeth. Elizabeth has COPD, a chronic respiratory condition. When environmental temperatures spike, the body works overtime to regulate its internal thermometer, putting immense strain on already compromised lungs and making breathing incredibly difficult. They also worry about their friend Hillary. Hillary manages diabetes, a condition that impairs blood vessels and sweat glands, making it harder for her body to cool down naturally. Because she doesn't have air conditioning, proactive intervention is critical. High temperatures act as a biological stress test. Heat accelerates pre-existing chronic illnesses into life-threatening emergencies in a matter of hours. Surviving a heat wave relies heavily on community vigilance. This graphic outlines the primary physical defense tactics against extreme heat. You must stay in air-conditioned spaces, aggressively drink plenty of water even before you feel thirsty, and avoid sun exposure during peak afternoon hours. If your home isn't air-conditioned, you need to relocate. Community cooling centers, older adult centers, public libraries, and shopping malls all provide safe, regulated environments. For New York City residents, finding the nearest open location is as simple as dialing 311. Elizabeth knows she has to get her supplies in order. She prepares an emergency go bag by the door, packing it with her unexpired medications, important medical documents, a reliable flashlight, and extra batteries. Securing these medical logistics and household supplies must be completed early. Once the heat wave reaches its peak, stepping outside to run an errand becomes a dangerous exposure risk. The community's warning network continues to expand. Elizabeth takes the baton from Veronica and immediately calls Christina and Susan from her senior center to spread the alert. She tells them to automate their alerts by texting Notify NYC, all one word, to 692-692. Entering their zip code ensures they receive localized emergency tracking sent straight to their phones. Real-time tracking is vital because extreme heat rarely acts alone. Hot, humid air acts as fuel for sudden, violent summer thunderstorms, which bring the secondary threat of severe flash flooding. Susan lives in a basement apartment, making her particularly vulnerable to rapid water accumulation. The rule for below-ground residents during heavy downpours is strict. If a flood warning is issued or water starts breaching the home, evacuate to a higher floor immediately. Looking at this checklist, you can see how true summer preparedness requires operational flexibility. A solid response plan has to be dynamic, ready to pivot instantly from mitigating extreme heat to executing a flood evacuation. Those violent thunderstorms also introduce the compounding danger of power outages. A sudden blackout is highly dangerous for anyone reliant on electric medical equipment or refrigerated medications like insulin. If you depend on medical devices, prepare backup battery systems right now and contact your local utility provider to register your equipment for priority restoration. This diagram highlights early warning signs of heat exhaustion. The body tries cooling itself, causing heavy sweating, clammy skin, muscle cramps, and a throbbing headache. If these appear, immediate first aid is required. Relocate the person to a cool place, remove extra clothing, and slowly administer water. If the cooling system fails entirely, it escalates to heat stroke. Sweating stops, leaving skin hot and dry. Severe confusion sets in, rapidly leading to total loss of consciousness. Heat stroke is a medical emergency. If you observe these symptoms, bypass all home remedies and call 911 immediately. Those at the highest risk include individuals with heart or kidney disease, those living with dementia, people with limited mobility, or anyone experiencing social isolation. They are the ones who require the most urgent attention. Even a few hours in an air-conditioned room gives the body enough time to reset and prevent fatal physiological failure. Maintaining a connected phone tree is our most effective tool against extreme weather. Check on your neighbors. Stay cool, stay safe, and stay connected.